and a happy holiday. Got a little more something for you here. Talked about the bird flu, how they manipulate it. And this one here, Chinese man has died. There's a picture of him slaughtering 17,000 chickens earlier this month after some birds tested positive for H5N1. And you read it, you can go down and see that the man was 39 and he died from what appears to be a contagious strain of avian flu. He was a surname Chen, hospitalized on the 21st as he battled a fever, and then he tested positive for the virus, and he had not traveled out of the city, nor did he have direct contact with poultry in the month before he came down with the fever. There it's talking about Shenzhen bordering Hong Kong, where more than 17,000 chickens were ordered cold on the same day that Chen was hospitalized. Farmers were told they could not send chickens to the market for 21 days. Government of Hong Kong is working to trace the origin of the chicken. As of the 21st of December, they did not know the source. As of mid-December, WHO calculated 573 people infected, 336 died, after coming down with it since 2003. "26 of those deaths in China, largest number of fatalities, 150. Occurring in Indonesia, Vietnam, and Egypt had more than 50 deaths each." Summertime, the UN had warned of a possible resurgence, which peaked in '06. A variant strain of H5N1, which can apparently bypass the defense of current vaccines, had appeared as of late August in Vietnam and China. The group noted the strain's movement around Vietnam threatened Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, Japan, and Korean Peninsula. By then, 8 people in Cambodia alone had died this year after being infected this year. Well, that's definitely a tragedy. In addition to the health impact, the avian flu outbreaks have also come at a steep economic cost, with the UN estimating earlier this year it contributed to the killing of over 400 million poultry and caused losses estimated at 20 billion. Well, there are other articles relating to the same incident here. You can read them from different sources. But the bottom line is, I believe the other one. The bottom line is that it hasn't gone away. It's still there. It's killed another guy. And then the other article, I believe, is on MSNBC. And it had a link there, and you could click that link. And it had a question, should they make us super viruses? And then a bioethicist was replying, yes, they should. So you can go to MSNBC and find that and read about why they think they should, because they're going to give you the excuse they need to know how to kill it if it ever mutates, and they're preemptively making it, I suppose I would say, so they can preemptively find a way to kill it. Or that's probably what they would tell you. And 2012 will bring 12 must-see skywatching events. There's a video here for you. This is not from now, but this is from when it did it last time, when Venus pass between Earth and Sun. So, January the 4th, you're going to get a quadranted meteor shower peak, and it will tell you what location, what time, whether you should see anything pretty good, or whether it be dim. You can probably count on seeing as many 250 to 100 quads in a single hour from the eastern half of North America. Okay, February, we have the best apparition of Mercury, and it's going to go far enough away from the glare of the sun to be pretty visible after sunset. It's going to have two other bright objects, Venus and Jupiter, be augmented by them, and they'll be visible in the western sky during the same time frame. So that ought to really look like something then. And Mercury will arrive at its greatest elongation from the sun on March the 5th, close to my birthday. And then we come into March, another date close to my birthday. Mars arrives at opposition. Earth will be passing Mars as the two planets wheel around the sun. Mars reaches aphelion. Its farthest point from the sun on February the 15th. This particular opposition will not be a favorable one. 2 days after the opposition, Mars will be closest to Earth. 62.6 million miles. And in August of 03, Mars was 34.6. Even though this is an unfavorable opposition, Mars will be an imposing naked eye sight. Just a little bit dimmer than Sirius, the brightest star. It'll be visible all night long. March the 13th, double planet, Venus, Jupiter, can have an eye-catching sight in the western sky after sunset, separated by 3 degrees in the evening. Venus passed to the northwest, upper right of Jupiter, and shining 8 times brighter than Jupiter. They gradually go their separate ways after this date. On March 25, 26, a crescent moon will pass by. May the 5th, biggest full moon of 2012. Turns full 11:35. 25 minutes later, arrive at its close point for the whole year, 2012. 221,801 miles. Expect a large range in ocean tides. Well, they actually set it exceptionally low to exceptionally high. Well, that don't sound too good. Where it's really low somewhere, it's really high somewhere else. Oh, we have May to look forward to the moon activity there. May the 20th, eclipse of sun. And it tells you where it's going to start at. And as far as we go, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, so it'll be visible for quite a few. And then you have all the other than USA places it tells you about to can see it. No eclipse will be visible near and along the Atlantic seaboard, though. Partial eclipse of the moon, June the 4th. Favors Pacific Ocean. Hawaii sees it high in the sky during the middle of the night. Across North America, it will take place between midnight and dawn. Farther east you go, the closer the time of the moon set coincides with the moment it enters the Earth's dark umbral shadow. And we're going to come to June the 5th, the rare transit of Venus across the Sun. It is among the rarest of events. Rarer than the return of Halley's Comet every 76 years. Only 6 transits of Venus are known to have been seen by humans before. 1639, 1761, 1769, 1874, 1882, and 2004. And next will be over 100 years in 2114. So it's telling you when it does it, as far as how big it'll be large enough to readily perceive with your naked eye. However, take protective measures if you're going to be looking at it, because the sun's dangerous. Prospective observers are warned to take precaution, as with the solar eclipse, when attempting to view the silhouette against a blindingly brilliant solar disk. It tells you where the beginning of it is. The end of it will be visible. The 12th of August, you get a Perseid meteor shower. The 13th of November, you get total eclipse of the sun. The first one since 2010. And December the 13th and 14th, you get the Gemini meteor shower. And that's a nice picture. It's not color, but I like it. December the 25th, Christmas Day, 4 days after the end of the Mayan calendar. Jupiter, hovering just above the waxing moon, gibbous moon. It's the largest planet. It's going to look like a holiday ornament, with our nearest neighbor in space to cap off a year of interesting sky events. Oh, is it? Well, hopefully we'll get there. It should be something, and everyone should really realize that when these things happen, just like you see here, it's so rare. So the fact that nobody's going to be here from now, whenever it comes again, take special notice of that and let it sink in to what it really means. And if you get a chance, and we're all able to, then you ought to look up and pay attention. So I'm going to let you go. I just thought I'd bring you a little more about the virus. Let's say we're talking about viruses the other day, and a little bit about sky watching events. We're here now. It's already midnight over on the East Coast. Happy New Year to everyone. West Coast, Happy New Year to you too. I got about 8 minutes left. Well, about 9 really. And then it'll be 2012 where I'm at. Wherever you're at all over the world, I wish you all the best. I'm a little dry right now. I need to run the refrigerator. I'm happen to be having me a beer at the moment to celebrate. I'll talk to y'all soon.